run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a 2nd one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert to the 43, 2nd down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Mahomes,
okay.
he lost the football.
What?
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then it's the wide receiver. Great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert, 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Tua
Come on, dude.
Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, obviously searching for the first touchdown this game. They put 3 and out. And it's not catching that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'll be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
Yeah.
They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe
Tooney.
Still 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now here's Mahomes.
Thank you.
Trying
I was on that. I was standing right there waiting on you. What you mean? Man. Look at that. I stood right there.
2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's going to take a shot right away from
Got
the
him.
end zone.
Oh.
And that is caught.
What?
Touchdown, Miami.
Way to do it, Tua.
Tyreek Hill, 54 yards.
And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice. So he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on 1st down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Yeah, I ain't pick that. Ain't that. Oh, man, bullshit.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Keep playing with me out there.
He's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
to throw once more.
Yeah. Yep. Only a matter of time.
32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
Come on, man.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
That motherfucker was bumping me the whole fucking way.
McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats for that first half for Miami. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first two quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to raise this deficit.
You ain't no coach.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
We got some luckiness off. Come on, man. What you waiting on?
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
All I hear is bullshit.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Hey, it won't be the first time I've been down. Trust me. I always come back and get it. I always come to 3 interceptions. I always come back to get my cash, homie.
Well, if you just look strictly at the numbers here, you know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Like, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third down, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Cover it up.
Conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game.
There we go, Raheem.
This game, and they still made it work.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Okay, now.
Here's Mostert. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Tua now, third and goal. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. We're back now in KC. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first down, Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes.
Open man right side of Smith-Schuster complete.
Yeah.
And finally
That was
down he
good.
goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big
Yeah,
pickup of 38.
right.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's what I want you to do.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And
God
it's
damn!
And the Dolphins
God
are right back in this football game.
You late fucking go ahead, motherfucker.
A seismic shift in
That's late,
momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break
Wide
that the
open.
defense needed.
And you know as well as I do,
Win.
people are going to question the play call
Show
in
me.
that situation.
How?
Sometimes you have to question the execution, not
Where?
necessarily the call. And in this case,
Right there's an
those
interception.
defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So Tua and the
Oh,
Dolphins
man. Oh,
trailing
man.
14-13.
Oh,
A little under 2.5 to go.
You done,
Now costly
oh, man, you got right there and couldn't
It's time
score.
to find out.
That's what
1st
the
and
Masters
10.
do.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
There you go.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run again with Wilson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. His kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One final try from Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.